Welcome back to Scrapping the Stash with Gail, and I'm still Gail. Today, we're going to do a layout process video using the Meadow Memories, which is the July kit from scrapbookingcoach.com. It comes with a design guide that shows you different layouts. It kind of gives you a visual here. There's always a color scheme so you can add more papers to the kit if you wish. This month she gave us a hexagon template to cut out, so it would be easier to make this first layout here on this page. So I was very excited to get my kit. As you can see, I've already jumped into it and started using it. So I'm going to walk you through the kit and then walk you through the process of putting this together. So with the kits, you always get a design guide. We got some black photo corners. This is some suede cording. This is one of the stamp sets. It's got lots of sentiments and great titles for scrapbooking. And then these are really very, very detailed stamps. So there's just a splatter. There's some script with a mail seal. It is a stencil used with modeling paste or ink blending. You can trace as well with a pen if you want. I plan to use this on this layout over here. Every month we get a die. Using this cog, I'm very excited about it. If you cut out two, you can actually flip them and put them together to make a full cog. Every month you also get a sheet of vellum, and look at this vellum. Is that just not gorgeous? I absolutely love it. You can see I've already cut into it. I've got two of the flowers over here on this side on this layout. You get two of each, and yes, they're double-sided. So with all of that, we are going to concentrate on the layout. And I'm going to show you how I used several things from my stash to incorporate into this new paper pack. The subject of our layout tonight is my dear beloved mother, Margie. This is a high school picture of my mother, and she passed away this past April 7th. I was in Las Vegas when she passed. I did get to talk to her though, and she was in the hospital. So, we exchanged I love yous and spoke for quite a bit. But the last thing she told me was to win big. That was just her way. She always put everyone else first. And this picture means a lot to me. And so I wanted to scrapbook it with this beautiful collection. When I pulled this out of the pack this month, I knew exactly what picture, the first picture I was going to scrapbook with this kit, my July kit this month. So, love you, Mom. Stampin' Up Craft in Whisper White. I'm going to do some ink blending with this pattern here and give my embellishment clusters a little bit more of a base. From my stash, I have these to see that these are just the good old thickers, and I'm just going to use the word mom, and I'm going to put that right here. These sprigs here that I have kind of laying around, I don't know if you can see them, maybe I'll pick them up here and bring them up to the camera a little bit. So those are just the cutout from another one of these journal cards here. I found this journal box, and I had another one that was attached to it, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use the color scheme, and I'm just going to use this to punch out. So don't forget to you can use other things to make embellishments. You don't have to use a 12 by 12 sheet of paper to use your punch. The punch that I used for making those is this, I think it's called Bough, B-O-U-G-H punch. You do punch both of them out unless you strategically place the paper, but that doesn't bother me because, as you can see, I'm using both of them. Something else I have in my stash also are just these little gems. I'm not a real blingy and glittery kind of person, but this lady was, let me tell you. As you can see in the picture, she has a necklace. She always looked her best, always had lipstick on, always had earrings and a necklace on. I thought this would be appropriate to add.
So let's get moving with the layout. Here it goes. It's okay. I remember where everything goes. Tip for the day, add glue dots in 2 corners of your mat so that your background papers don't slip when you're trying to fix your layout. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with some inking. I'm going to grab that Stampin' Up! Craft Whisper White ink and use one of my ink blending daubers I got on Amazon. I'll show you the set here after a bit. I start with a circular motion and realized that the stencil started moving on me. So that's why I ended up daubing or kind of using more of a punch kind of motion. But I enjoyed the way it turned out. They got a little blocky on the left side, but it eventually turns out. And so I stopped daubing all the way to the edges and then ended up with more of a natural looking stamp out of it. So these are the daubers I'm talking about. They come in a set of muted colors and bright colors. You can get those on Amazon. I'll try to find those and put the link at the bottom. So now I'm just going to sand off and rough up the edges of this floral paper, kind of give it just a roughing a little bit. And doing that with this bright coral pink as well, so that this kind of the mood and feel kind of matches. Now, you might get a little scared here what I'm going to do. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and mash, 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 mash. And squeeze it really hard and squeeze it really hard. I scare people when I do this technique, but it really distresses the paper and makes it look a little older and just vintage. So you do have to kind of let it set under a book for a little bit, which is, it actually gets tears on the side, which is good. And then, yeah, put the picture on top of it and it just really looks good. So I decided that this white floral paper needed some black ink around it to make it pop off the black background. So I'm using a black ink from Close to My Heart, paying attention to the corners so that it makes it look a little aged. Now I'm moving on to this vellum daffodil, fussy cutting that out to put it up in the corner of my layout. And I love it. Chef's kiss. Mwah. So let's bring Mom's picture in here so that we can kind of centralize everything and make sure that we're getting the layers that we want. Moving on to fussy cutting out the second piece of vellum with the smaller daffodil to kind of frame that picture in. I just love how the accent of green peeks through the black of the paper. And now on to the fun part of scrapbooking, embellishment clusters. And for those of you that shy away from embellishment clusters, let me give you 3 tips. Odd number of items, layer, 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 and patience, patience, patience. So before we get too much further along, let's bring back our pink piece in and nail down some of these base layers before we get to embellishing. So I'm going to just put 1 strip of adhesive down the long piece here because I don't know what I'm going to need to tuck in behind it. Same thing with the pink piece. Plus, I'll be able to glue down those edges in the final stages of the layout. And of course, once I bring Mom's picture in, I realize, well, I probably should match the white floral piece and ink this as well. I've already scrunched it up and torn it up a bit, so let's age it as well. So we're going to use the same blank ink as before. And we'll set that back down. Doesn't that look nice? Look how that pops right off the page. make sure that it's at least stuck down, and we'll bring Mom back in with the daffodil. Oh, that looks so pretty. Now I use a vellum adhesive tape runner to tape down vellum, my vellum piece, and I only put just a little bit on it because even though it's meant for vellum, you can still sort of see through it unless you really take the time and press it right down into the paper and into the vellum so that it's not showing through. So that looks great. And sorry I'm off camera here just a little bit, but I am inking up this leaf stamp with that same black ink, and I'm just gonna move this daffodil here and ink it right onto that page so that it's basically a base layer for supporting that vellum. I didn't want anything to tuck in behind it paper-wise because you'll see it through the vellum, so I decided to use this stamp. Oop, I bent that vellum a little bit, but we'll take care of that later. And to answer your question before you ask it, yes, that is a heritage photo, the only one of that photo in existence in the entire world, and I am using it. In the day and age of digital photos, I don't believe that using or keeping heritage photos in a box is adequate. Just take a picture of it if you want it for safekeeping, and that memory will be taken care of forever. So I am just inking up the rest of these pieces for this left embellishment over here. I needed, since everything's been fairly vertical, I wanted some horizontal elements on this side of the page. So I am literally just using bits and scraps. The two floral strips are the ends of the long vertical strip on the right, and I'm just placing them with another piece of turquoise paper from the kit in the middle, and then I'm just adding this tag shape. Eventually I will be putting a stamped butterfly on the top, which you'll see in the end pictures, but just inking everything up. And again, with embellishment clusters, you just have to kind of work your layers. I'm trying to include the colored flowers on the strips of paper so that you can see the pink and orange sticking out the top and the orange piece sticking out the bottom. As you can see, I rip a piece off here and add it into the back of that tag. There was a little hole there, so it worked out pretty well though. And through the magic of video editing, our right bottom cluster is back in action. Decided that I wanted a black leaf stamp down here as well. And there's our butterfly. So then here's my journal box, finally adding that in. I was very lucky to find this in my stash. It matches that green of the vellum perfectly. And just a pop of turquoise up here to balance that butterfly down below, and another piece of pink to accent the journal box. And again, these are just scraps from pieces I've cut apart for embellishments. Use them or lose them, I say. And finally, we're coming in with the sprigs I made from the extra journal card. One thing about adding sprigs or leaves to your layouts, even if you don't have a floral component, is that it draws your eye towards the pieces of the layout that you want it to, and it also adds texture and just a little bit of movement to your layout. So lastly, I bring in the title, and we've got our layout. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up as it helps me with the algorithms on YouTube. Also, if you're interested in seeing more of my content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel as well. I hope you enjoyed this video of my process for creating this beautiful layout of my mother, Margie. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.